Is your server on? The same is running, so wait, let it finish. Okay, so what you need to do, you need to do sign in. So you need to sign up first. Sign up again. So you put your email, only email, not necessarily a right email. It's just a test that any email, not necessarily a email, email you can just and make sure what you remember that is it. So go to your dashboard. Let me see. Go to your control panel. With the command prompt. Go to the command prompt. Let me see. Okay. Okay. So go try, try to log in with your username. First. So click on log in. See, no, not sign up. Mhm. Put the email you just added. Password. just click on sign in. Let me see. Okay, so now it's asking you to verify your email. So click on the close there. Click on that close. So they want you to verify your email. So go to your control panel there. No, sorry, command prompt. Go to the command prompt. Now you could see there's a mess. So that link, copy that link. You can see here from HTTPS. Here, the one here to confirm. You can see here to confirm this to correct. Copy this one to your browser. Do you see?
No,
The
sir.
one with the HTTP, then local, copy that one. Now copy all and go and make your screen big. Make your screen big so that you can copy it well. Go there. Enlarge your screen. So and then hit enter. Okay, so now you can see that confirm. So you click on confirm. Okay, so now you can log in. So now your email is confirmed. So this information that you've gotten, assuming that we link everything to, now you realize we link all this command prompt. No, don't use, okay, use that one, it's okay. Then click on sign, yeah. Okay, okay, so I think you've not added your blog post, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, you need to now, if you want to use your blog post, you should be able to use it. Okay, so
Okay, sir.
what we'll do is that just do slash add new. When you are adding a new, what is the address for that? So kindly check if you are adding a new post. What address do you need to use to add a new post? Hmm? If you forgotten, just check your this thing, your address, and you do that the right thing. Don't use admin. I'm not saying you should use admin. Right. Log out. Log out. Don't use here. Do you know what you are doing? We are trying to see the new account that you created. I'm not talking about the admin. Eh? So if you want to add a post, what address do you need to use to add the post? That's what you need. If you've forgotten, just go to your app and check those things. Virtual studio code is there. If you forgotten, you have all those address there. Why are you wasting time? It's what post new. You can see post new, not that one. Not that one. Brian, not that one. So you don't know the address to use to be able to access your page. Say post new. That is the first one, not the one at the back. The first one. You can't you see post new, the line 7, post new. That is what post forward slash new. That is what we're supposed to use. So now you need to log in with the new username, the password you can. Now add post. You click on save. Okay. So now you could see that you can edit it. You can also delete it. So if you click on edit, It will allow you to do edit. So you can do edit. Click on edit. Click on edit, the blue link. Yes. So now you can edit what you just did. So try to type get full stop. You can add the full stop. And then you save back. Okay. So now that is how you could do that. And then you can also log out from this page by accessing your account. So you move from this page and do, instead of tools, you can do account. Okay, so do slash account. Just do account. Mhm. When you hit enter, so you can see that it will come say log out. Can you see log out? So you can change your password. You can check account quality. So now you want to log out. So just click on log out and you'll be logged out. So click on log out. Yeah. Okay. So now you are logged out means that you cannot edit your blog again until you log in. So that is the authentication that we've added to our site. I hope it's clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now, Sharon, were you able to do that? Sharon, Sharon, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Were you able to do that? Hello, can you hear me? I'm asking you a question. Were you able to do that? Hello, hello, Sharon. Why you are not responding? Should I continue? If you are not responding, then I'll go on. I'll assume everything is okay. Okay. So now, Benson, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I hope your side to everything is okay. I want to know if you really understand what you just did. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, Benson. Do you understand what you just did?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So now we can proceed. So now we continue. So I'm sharing my screen with you now. Yeah, can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, so uh, now we've been able to go through this, right? So we've done the authentication, we've been able to install, we've gone through the settings. Okay, so we are actually we've done up to this point. Okay, now when we come to the view, we have the view post, so we'll be able to add the login, okay, aspect, okay, where we will be able to now require that there should be a login requirement before you can post a new information on our site. So the term we use is decorator. So we've added a decorator on top of the new post function. Okay. So with this one, we've gone through and then we added another decorator to post edit. So before you can edit, you need to log in before you can edit the content. And then there we added one to delete. So delete too, you need to log in before you can delete. Okay. Now let's move on to by adding. We want to add a comment to the blog post. Okay, so for instance, we want to somebody to be able to add a comment. So how do we do that? So we'll be adding a comment to our system. So users can leave a comment on the blog post. Okay, so that is what. So before we do that, we need to create a comment model. Okay, so we are going to create a comment model. So what we need to do is that we need to we need to update our model. So we are going to update the model.py. Okay, we already have this, that is class blog post. Okay, so we already have the title, we have the content, and then we have the dates. Okay, so what we'll be adding now is this. We want to add the author, and the author we are going to add this. Okay, so author dot user dot model delay. So this one is going to actually link to an author. So maybe I want to create a comment for particular author. Okay, so in this case we now are going to add an author to our blog. So for instance, now we don't know which person wrote the article, we didn't know. So now when we add an author to the blog, then we can know that who wrote the article. Okay, so we will pick this one from setting. So you can see here that we are saying setting dot auth user model. So now this one is going to pick directly from the database. Okay, so once you register, once you log in, then it will automatically pick this. Okay, now we can actually return. So when you log in with the admin interface, you can only see the title. So that is why we have here a function just to be able to let us see what we are returning. So what we are returning is self.title. So we just want to see the title. Okay, so that is what we have. For instance, we've already done a class, so you already know what the class simply means. So we are just giving a constructor here just to be able to return the title of the class. You've gone through a class, so if you've forgotten, you can still go to your class notes that I gave you to be able to remember this. So we've done all this. Now we add another class for comment that will be able to add a comment to our site. So this is the major changes that we want to do. Okay, so now to be able to do that, let me also get into my, so Let me do CD. Okay. So now we will go straight to our blog. Okay, so now inside of my blog, I'm going straight to the, so make sure you are inside yours. So this is what I'm using. So now I'm looking at the model. So I'll go to model. Now we already have this. So now what we needed to add is the first one. We want to add the user. Okay, so I have the user which I need to add that. So you go to user and then you add the user side. The rest is already there. So all that we are going to add is the user. So we add an alter. So that is what it means here. So I'll add this one to my code. So I'll come here and hit enter and add that line. Okay. So I need to add this. Okay. So you add that one to the line. That's what we need to. The next thing is that we have here, you can see that we import this, that from the Django.conf import settings. Now if you don't add this one to it, it will throw an error to you. So you make sure that at least you will have add this one. So this is what is going to allow us to pick the user information from settings. So you need to add that. Okay, you make sure you add that line to it. So you can see here it's throwing an error here. So now we need to add that line before the error will go. Okay, so I'll come here and add that line down there. Okay, so now that I have this one here, I can click on save. Okay, so now you could see that the error is gone. Okay, now the next point is we need to go and work on the comment side. Now the comment side, this is what we have. So you need to create your class. So we needed all these ones for the comment side. Okay, so you make sure copy all these ones and go to your comments. Okay, and go to your comments and paste that one there. So I'll get to my comment side. So that will be on this line and paste this one there. Now mind you, because it's a class, we have to arrange it that we need to make sure that the indent is working well. So you need to do the indentation. So select all and skate on your tab to let it go in. Okay, now this one is just a comment. It's part of the comment side. So you make sure you join the comment. Okay, now we create a gap for the constructor. Okay, so now here you make sure your constructor is within your class. So you select or hit on tab and make sure it's inside. Then we also need to push this one, the return type, into the constructor. So this is how you're supposed to have this line. Okay, so once you have this one, you could save it. Just control save. So you save this line. I hope it's clear. Sorry, I think I added the wrong stuff. Oh, I still added a block. Sorry, it's not the block that I'm adding. I'm adding the comments. Sorry for that. So it's the comment we are adding, not the block. The block we already have it there. So it's the comment side that I'm adding. Okay, sorry for that. So we can just delete that. Okay, you can just delete that. So what we are adding is the comments. So you come here and you go there, just go there and select all, and then paste this one there. We do the same thing what we just did. We do the same thing. Select and put tab for it to go in there, and you create a space for the constructor. Okay, so you select the constructor or and push it into the class. Okay, and then okay, so this is what you're supposed to have. Okay, so once you are done, you click on save. Yeah, do you have that? Hello.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, do you have that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now we are adding comments to our blog post so that users can leave a comment, and then we've also added the author to our post so that anyone who wrote the content will show that hey, it's Benson or whatever name that you use to log in will show the author of that article. So that is why we've added the author to our, and then we created it as a foreign key so that it just inheriting from the already a username that you've created. So you can see that we are getting the auth.user model. So that is what we are inheriting from. So setting dot this. So we are getting this. So you are not going to create a new user. The user you create when you are creating an account, that is the same thing that will come here. So you take note of that. Okay. So once we are done with this, we can now go and do migrate. Okay, so you go and then you write a python manage.py, make migration, then we do python manage.py migrate. So anytime you add a new database content, you have to go through the same process. Okay, so now I'll go to my command prompt here, and then make sure I have this one added. Okay, and click on enter. So once I do that, it's going to go through the migrate. So it takes some. I think today my machine is a little bit slow. So you also do the same thing at your end. Then when you are done, you go and do python manage.py migrate. Okay, so now it gave me some information here. It said that it is impossible to add a non-referral filter to your block without specifying the default. This is because the database needs something to populate existing row. So the question is, please select a fix. So one, provide one of default new. So this one will set existing row with a null value for this column. Now two, quit and add manually by if this. So now we are not going to do manually. So let's continue to do the one. So the existing one will be just give us now. So just hit on one. Just hit on one and hit enter. Okay. So here you will see that it just tell us to do the exit. So just to exit prompt to leave this prompt. So just do exit like the way information that it has given you and hit exit. Okay, so now you go back to python manage.py and make migration again and see what will happen. Okay, so it still says that provide a one of default row and it will set all existing row with the null value for this column, or two, quit and add manually. So definitely we don't want, so we still use the one. Let me use the one. So now the next one is saying that please enter some code or exit without any code to exit. So let me do 1, 2. So now this one is going to create that one for me. So I just did 1, 2. So now I've added one field to it. You can just type anything there just to be able to create that for you. So you can see add a field, alter to the block. You created a new model for that. Okay, so that is what if you did not have anything in the database, it's going to give us the 1 2. Not necessarily we could have say default alter, or you can even type default alter. It will work for you. So anyhow you want it to look like, it's going to work for you that way. Okay, so now if you're able to create the migrate for this add field alter and create a comment model. So that is what this one's supposed to do for us. Have you been able to get this? So yours, not necessarily you key in 12. You can key in anything. You can key maybe new alter. We want to take care of the default already account that you've created in the system. So it means that this my 12 is going to come with already account that I've created in the system. Will be seen
Sir,
as
please, they said type exit to exit this prompt. Sir,
is there
please, what did you do there?
I'm saying that you see the down there you have here. Do you have, please enter some code? You have that, or exit with that code? Do you have it?
No, sir.
What do you have? Okay, so
Sir, please, I have type exit to exit this prompt. That's where it ends.
okay, click on edit and come back to the same page again. So hit type exit there and then do it again.
Sir, please, it's the same thing.
Okay, share share your screen. Are you all getting the same feedback like what Brian is saying? So uh you key in exit first. Do it key in exit. Type exit to exit that page. And hit enter. Now do it again. Now select one. So one that provide you key in one. Did you key in one?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you type maybe uh type new alter. Let's type new alter. Let me see. And hit enter. It's still not giving you it. Type type 1 2. Okay. So you've done it. Okay. So now you have that block there. So all of this able to have the same thing. I hope it's clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay. But the thing is not necessarily it's supposed to be 1 2, but I think we're supposed to put it in a string. Okay, because it's a string, you're supposed to put it in quote, like either either a single quote or a double quote. Okay, I hope you've gotten that. So next time, if you want to do, just make sure you place it in a string. Okay, but on normal, we just want it to work because we will provide those ones. Okay, so now that we are done with it, we can do the Python manage.py migrate. So let me share my screen. Okay, so what we'll do is that you type Python manage.py migrate. So you hit enter to do the migration. So now we've done that. So now we're able to create a comment. Okay, and then we've added some form of author authentication too. So you should be able to see something like this. Do you all have something like that?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
What
sir.
about the rest? Yeah, Shereen, do you have that?
Sir, please, yes.
Okay. Marcel, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Were you able to complete what we did yesterday?
No, sir. Almost.
Okay, so you watch what we did, the video, the audio didn't come, but I think you can follow it up. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Today's one too, I'm recording it, so even if you are not able to catch, I'll put the video there, so you should be able to.
Okay,
Okay.
sir.
So now let's see this one. So we're able to create that. So let's go to our notes. So you could see here we've done the migrate, and then the next point is we need to create a form for that. Okay, so we need to create a form for this. Okay, so that we'll be able to add that. So when you go there, you can create a form.py, and then we need to be able to add the form that is for comments. Okay, so you already have import comments. We need to import our comments. Okay, and then we will add the comment info down there. Okay, so for us, I think we've already created form.py. I don't know if you've not created form.py, it means that we have to create the form.py. So you should be able to have this one when you create your form. So what it means that we are going to get the form, what we just created, the data from, that is the class that we just created. So we'll be able to import the class. Okay, now when we import the class from the model, that is our database. Now we can create a class form. So this one is a class form. So this class form is inheriting from what? The form. Okay, so that's what you could see here from the Django import form. Okay, so we are going to import this form from, I say, form.model form. So this is the model form that we are importing. Okay, so we click the class meta. As you know, class, now we can get our model for the comment. So comment class here, we give our model, then we get the field that we want to have. So per our this thing, we have the content, so we'll be able to get the field that we want to have. So if you go to our class, you could see that there's a content here. Okay, so this is the field that we will be giving to our comment. So that's what you see here, content. And then this is the name of our data, the class, which is comment. So that is what we've added it here. So if you come here, you could see that we have that one here. That is the meta. Then we have our class comment. Then we'll be able to get, so you could see that this is a list. So if maybe I want to add content, and then maybe I want to add something different, you do comma, then you add that one to it. So that's why we created a list for that. Usually you can have one. So if maybe I want to add more than one field, you can see here we have how many fields that we have. When you check, we have post. Now this post that you see here is a foreign key. So we are inheriting from the blog, the class blog. So you could see that models.form. So you could see that anytime you want to inherit something, you bring the class name. So you can see here, this is the class name. So we want to inherit from this class. So we say model.foreign. Foreign means that we are picking it from, inherit from another class. So we are going to link the comment section to the class. That is what it means. Okay, so now we will say that model.foreign. Okay, then the foreign, what are we doing? We are going to inherit from the class blog post. Okay, so I have my blog post here, and then related name. So what kind of name are we looking at? We are looking at comment. Okay, so you related name, comment, and then you can go to ondelay.cascade. So this one will be able to allow that. Now we want to link it to the author. So what do? We do the model.foreign. Then the foreign here, you could see that we have this one. This is the foreign key. So now we link foreign.setting delete cascade. So it means that we are going to also link it to the author. So it means that the author will come in that comment block. So you can see these tools are foreign. First one is from the Django user that you see. The next one is our what? Our blog, what we've done. Okay. I hope it's clear. Hello. Now, this one is the content. So this is the only field that we can what use, because this is where you want to attach information. The rest we are inheriting from already existed what existed class. So that is what you see the foreign. So anytime you are getting information from another database, we use the foreign class. Okay, so it will see as a foreign key. That is what it means. So now in terms of the the date time, so we could see here, create at what time did you create your comment. So now we are saying model dot date time field. Then because we don't want to key in the time ourselves, we want the system to pick the time for us from the computer. You say what? Add auto now add assigned to true. So it means that it's going to come on its own. Okay, so now here all the information here, it will pick it from the system. So only thing that you can add is what? The content. That is why you saw that we only have the content. And then we want to show, if we want to show this one, we want to show, so we want to return comment by. So comment by who? So we will see that self.author on this. So this one will show that, hey, this comment is by what? This so and so person. So that is why we see the author, self.author. Self.author, we are talking about this author. Okay, so I believe this author that you see here is the one that we've inherited from here. So that's why self.author. So this one we've already done placeholder. So now it's going to see the author name here. We've done the class, so I hope you remember. So we use this self to be able to call this one, and then we use this self to call the post. What post are we talking about? Okay, so this post, that is the post that you are going to talk. So now it will show that you are writing a comment on this post from the author. I hope it's clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that is the understanding of the database. So we just take notes. So now we can only have access to the one aspect of our database. This is the text field. So when you come to our view where we will be our form, we only going to take care of that. So let's go to our form. So now you see our form, we only have the content side. That is where we can add information. Okay, so what type of form are we creating? We are creating the class form view. Okay, so let's now copy this one. The format is the same, so whatever that maybe later on you want to do, it is the same format that you use. So just the understanding, that is the most important. So now we can just have this one, and then we'll go to our site. Now we look at the form. You can see the form is already there. We've already created that. So this one that you see here is one. So now we want to add it here, but mind you, we already have from the Django import form, already we have that one there. So all this one, you will not need it. Okay, you will not need that one. Then here you can see that from the Django import comment, now it's already here. So what that we needed to do is that you only need this one. You only need this one. So what you need to do is, when you come here, you just do comma. Okay, and then you can add that one because you are already importing from the same model. So all this one, you don't need them. Okay, you don't need any of this one. So what that we needed to do is to let it come a little bit on top like this. We give a little bit space. Then you come here, make sure everything's supposed to be inside the indent of the class. So it should be like this, and then we do indent of the meta class. Okay, so this is how supposed to have. So once you are done, you click on save. So do we have that?
Yes, yes, sir.
So now we can continue. So you see that we have the update, the view, and the template. Now we are done with our form, and then we are also done with our database. So we can update the view and the template. Okay, we can update the view and the template. So in our view and template, you could see here, still we need to import from what? We need to import from comment form. So that is the comment form that we just created. Lighter, lighter. Yes, yeah. I hope you get me. So let's look at the post. So now you could see your post here. This is what we have before. So now we want to add post new. Okay, these are post details. So these are post details, and then we want to add the comment side to that. Okay, so we can add this one into our view. So post detail. Now you could see that when you go to our post details, what we have is different. Okay, so let's see. If you come here, let's go to view. Now when you come to view, we see post details. So this is the post detail. This is what we have in our post details. So you can see our post details. We have what? Post request PK, and then you can see here, this is the two lines that we have for our post details. I hope you can see. So now with our post details, there's nothing like nothing like the creator. So that one, it will just come there. So all that we needed to do is to be able to add a little bit of information to that. Okay, so all that we want to do is that you go and copy that one. We update our post detail content. That is what we want to do. But before you do that, make sure you import your inside here. You can see that we only have what? Blog post form. So now we need to also import what? This one. We need to import what? Comment form. But we don't need all this line because we already have that one there. So what do we need? We only need this part, right? The comment form. That is the only thing that we need. Okay, so when you come here, you only have to add that one to this. Okay, so you do comma, and then you can add your comment form here. So now when you go to the form, you should be able to see that we've already created this form already. So now the next point is we need to update our post detail. So let's go to our notes. And then we picked our post details content. So this is our post details content, what we have. Okay, so make sure that all these ones, you already have that one. The first line, if you can see, 1 2 3 is something that we've done. 1 2, this is the PK, what we have. Okay, so when you come here, you could see that we already have the first line, the post. Okay, you could see that we already have the first line, the post. Okay, so now instead of we going to do the return rendering post edit there, that is where we are going to add more content there. So now you could see here we have this. Okay, and then we have all these parts attached to that. So definitely this is what I want you to add. So you could already copy this line. Okay, and then we add that line to that. Okay, make sure the arrangement is very, very important, all of you. So you check the arrangement. All that we are doing is that you see here we have all these ones supposed to be in the block. Okay, and then if it's supposed to be in the if block. Then we have this if statement. Suppose this one supposed to be in that block. Okay, that is what you need to do. Suppose then we come to the else condition. Then you have the else part. Okay, that's where we could return our form there, and then we can also return this form. So all these tools go through the else block. So that is what that I want us to do. So if you really understand it, then I can just copy this line up to here, and then we go to our code. So now all this part we are going to update that part. Okay, so that's what we will do. We just update this part. I'm leaving the down there, no problem, we'll fix that. So now you could see that our code is messy here, so we need to fix that. So all that we need to do, the first thing is make sure you highlight on all of these things, and make sure do the tab and let it go in there. So that is the first point. So now you could see that the if condition is also having another one, so you could actually make a little bit space for that. Okay, so now when I go to the if condition, that is the post, I'm supposed to have, if I'm going to post this one, all these ones supposed to be in that condition. So that is what we actually want, because you could see that we have the if condition that is going to pick for the post. So if I'm going to go through the post, what do you see? You can see here that we are just going to post. So what I post means that we are sending information into our system. Okay, so now here is going to check that you are posting. But before you post, what do you want to post? You want to post request. Now to post this post request, you cannot just post this. So now we want to first check and then validate it before it will be able to post it. So now you come here and check here and see that if the information that you wanted to post is valid. If it's valid, then it allows you to post the content. That is basically what we are doing there. So come here, when you come here, that is the first thing. So if I'm going to post here, it will first go through that to check that if the information that I wanted to post is actually valid. So the same thing that you could see here we have. So you could see here, this is this. Now you will be able to go through, then you check that if the information is valid before it will allow you to save. So it's the same thing that we are doing here. We've not changed anything from here. Okay, so now that you understand that, so now I need to make sure that this code from here down all to this side. Okay, so let's see that we want to make sure that we actually push them to the top. Okay, so I have my tab here. Sorry, I have my tab here. Okay, so I have my tab here. So now that I'm here, you make sure that you check the inside one to see if everything. So now you can see your comment. If this one is valid, then all the information that is supposed to go in there will come to go. So this is how this one will work. Now you move on to the else. So else, now we come to the else block. So all these ones falls under the else block. So in that case, you push the else block there. Okay, so that means that all this information supposed to go into the else block. Now this line is part of that. Okay, so that's exactly what we are doing here. Okay, so you just make sure that there's a little bit space between the post new and that line. Okay, so from that point we've able to set, and then now we can save. So when everything is valid, it's going to save the comments into our database. That is what it will do. Okay, and then once it's saved, it should return. So you could see that this one will return back to post detail. So that is what this line means. So once it's saved, it should return back to what? Post details. Else, now you could see that here we just call our form. Okay, so form dot comment. Now we can actually get, if maybe for instance we are not going to post anything. Okay, you are not going to post any comment. In that case, you will get the else parts of the whole thing. So now the else block will actually come. Okay, so you call the function, then we can return all these ones here. I hope it's clear. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, do you understand?
Sir, please, yes.
Okay, so that is basically what we actually need to add the comment side to our site. Okay, so from here we already done the rendering, so you could see that this rendering, this one that was already there, I didn't delete it. Okay, okay, so that is what I want to see from your end there. So once you are done, you click on save to save everything. Okay, so if maybe I just log in to your site and I'm not going to add any comments, then everything will come to the else block. Okay, and then you show already existed comment that is already there, to show that one for me to see, not necessarily going to add yours to that. So that is basically what you can see at the rendering side. Okay, so now let's continue. So now you could see the update. So when you come to the update post details, now you can actually need to update that in your HTML. So you could see that the HTML, we need to add the comment side to our HTML so that it will show. Okay, so you copy all these ones and you go to your HTML. You already have post underscore edit in your HTML, and then you add all this content there. Okay, so copy all these ones up to down there. So you copy up to here, then you add that one to our post detail. So we are just going to add this one to our post detail. This is our post detail. We just add this content to our post detail. Sorry, I think I've copied all. Okay, so I just copy this. Then I'll go to my post detail. So when you go to your templates, so I'm using this one, and then you could go to blog and you can see post detail. So this is what we have here at the moment at post detail. So we are going to take this one off, okay, and then place the new one there. Okay, so we take that one off and place the new one there. That's basically what we've needed to do. So this line, I just need to take that line from there, so we can actually do a little bit of arrangement here. So I have this one, the blog post here, so I could actually make this one come in, and then let this body also go in a little bit, and then select all this one. Okay, so I could we have the form side, we have all these ones here. So this actually what's going to give us everything. So you could see that we have the comment side, and then this ends the comment side. Okay, so we have the blog post and the comment here. This is the v2 to there, so this will give us the heading, and then we have the div, ending of div. So I could put this one into a little bit tab, so that it shows that this is the div. So this will give us this will do the for loop. So for comment in comment, okay, then we go through. So now I can get the comment dot content, then I'll get comment dot this, then I'll end my comment. Okay, so I'll end my comment. So even this one, I can decide to place this one inside my for loop. Okay, so let this one go in a little bit. Let this one go in a little bit. Okay, and then I'll pull this one, the deep, inside a little bit. So now you see that this one is supposed to be in there. Okay, so that is my arrangement. Then I have another one also. Okay, so now you could see that this one, this end up with the 4. Okay, let's give, so this is the heading, and then this ends with that. So this one will look for the comment side, and then you leave a comment. So now you can say leave a comment, so you can see the post and stuff. So this is where you will type. Okay, so I can place this one. This is my form. Okay, so I decided to say that, hey, let the whole thing be inside the body. Okay, so now I can put the form post and the ending of the form a little bit in there. You could also do that a little bit in there. You can just do a little bit in there like that, and then I'll pull this one. Okay, so I could just arrange. So now I know that this is the form, This is where I'm going to do the post. So here I can leave my comment, and then you add comments. You click on, so this is going to be a link. When you click on add comment, and it will add your comment section side. Okay, so we have the body. Okay, so you can see here, this is what that we have. So all these ones are going to be a link that we can actually add. Okay, so once you have something like this, you can just save it. I always clear. Hello. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, do you understand? Hello.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, I'm asking you if it's okay now.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, can you hear me? Can you all hear me?
Sir, please, I didn't hear what you said. Well,
I'm asking that, is everything okay now? You have you gotten the point where you got into?
sir, please, yes.
Okay. So once you are done, you click on save and you save your work. Okay. So the next point, maybe tomorrow, we will continue. I think our time is well spent is 8:40. So what we need to do next is to just to test what you've done. The next point, we will not do it today. How we can add the category to our blog post. So you could add a different category. So we won't work on this one today. Okay, you leave the category side. Now you can test what you've done and see if everything is working. Okay, so once you are done, you can just do run your site. Okay, for me, I've not added any content for now. Oh yes, so I just want to see if you log in. So it will just ask me to log in. I've not done that yet. So I believe yours should work at your end, right? Hello,
Hello, sir.
is your own working at your end?
Sir, no. Sir, the last time I couldn't download.
Yeah, I know. For Benson, I know. But I'm talking about the rest. Uh, I think myself too couldn't finish his own, so that is okay. So now I'm talking about for Brian and Shereen.
Hello, sir. Hello,
Yeah,
sir. Please, what is the question?
I'm saying that now you can test it to see if it's working at your end. That is all.
Sir, is it the migration?
No, we are done with migration. Now we've
Sir,
done,
please, I've added the code.
yeah. So now when you add the code, now you can run your site to see if everything is working, and then you can see, you go there and check if you now you what the content that you added there you see a comment section that you can add a comment to the post that you posted. That is what I say. I hope it's clear. Okay. So do you have any question? Hello. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Sir, please, I should use account/account.
Oh no, I'm not saying you should use account too. Just check your site there. When you go to it, for me, I've not logged in. You should see your blog. And do you have any comment down there? That is what I'm saying. Because you've added some content, right?
Yes, sir.
So that's what that I'm saying. That when you do, you should be able to see the comment. So that is, let me go and do. I don't want to create a new user because our time is up. So I just want to do maybe add me. Okay, so I think this one. Okay, so it means because I've changed my uh, account again using a different one. So unless I have to create another user, so I'm not going to do that. So now I think Brian, your own is working, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then see you tomorrow. Okay. Okay. So bye bye.